Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Blazin and this is Blueprints, and as always we're gonna hop right into it. Last few episodes, oh man, so much happened in the last few episodes. Did feel bad having a 3-hour recorded video, but if I cut it down by removing the first run, nothing of significance happened in the first run, but I still want to include the full series on YouTube. So I left in the combination run despite the fact that one of the runs went on for over an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. It's a little rough, but I think it was the right call still. We've made a lot of progress on the house note using these tiles, like a lot of progress, but it's still not a clear message, so there's that. I am feeling better from my sickness, but still sick nonetheless. Just is what it is. We still need to hunt for a schoolroom, which is a bit annoying. I think I'll go trading post. Maybe we get some interesting items going. In the last episode, we unlocked the chess puzzle that we've been wanting to solve for so long. Like, we actually got every part of it together. Essentially, the way the puzzle worked is you simply have to draft rooms containing the pieces, and I had some of them memorized, which is nice, such as the ladyship's chamber or the office that traditionally appear in these spots. I'm assuming it's more of a office has to be up here, ladyship chambers has to be over here. I'm assuming it's directional based rather than specifics. But yeah, now we have the Mantle of the Knight, which adds the armory to our draft pool. And I'm not going to spoil anything about the armory. I actually find it quite interesting as a whole, and I'm looking forward to it. Probably go spare green room. We don't have the tomb on today. Man, I love looking outside the windows in this game. It's so well designed. We could get the office early. Yeah, that kind of just confirms it. I don't think we've ever seen the office this low, but I think the office simply has to be on this side of the building. Love the library. I'm not sure it points us in the right direction, however. That said, we can put in our request form in the library now for the book we care about. A trunk. Yeah, see? For example, the nook is always the rook. Oh, damn. As much as we need the library, I'm going armory. We get our first peek right away. That's awesome, man. Got it. Yeah. So this is one of the things I was talking about that I saw that was in the shop that made me really want it. Look at its gorgeous figure. This does have a limited amount of uses, unfortunately. And this is just a decent item. We might buy this for the trunk we just encountered, but for right now I'm not too bothered by it. And then there's the Knight Shield. Negative effects of any one red room. So, this is how the armory works. It offers 3 items that rotate from a small pool. It's pretty cool, but this is just amazing. This made me choose that power immediately. Just remove the gem cost from any room permanently. 3 rooms, to be precise. 1 each. Den is good, also leads up, gives us a gem. No downsides there. We do have to get up to 32 coins and then encounter the rooms we want to slash, but, you know. It's not unlikely. I think I'm fine going storeroom here, to be honest. Like, normally I would go hallway. Nah, I should go hallway. It's in a decent spot. Gives us a key as well. The pool. I mean, we need the pool for the pump room. Yeah. These really are just for decoration, then. More annoying than expected. We have this letter already. Commissary is fun. Probably not buying anything here. Nope. Sledgehammer for 8. It's literally just the exact same thing in the armory. The Morning Star. Shovel, compass, salt shaker. And in sand, we do have this one. Security is very good. Interesting. We'll go security though. Courtyard just has better routing, leading us up rather than over where we already have access to in multiple ways. But I will go security just because it's a very important building to have. Room to have? Room to have is more correct, I guess. Keycard system. We want the security setting to be low. In offline mode, we might as well have as unlocked. Three trunks, yep. Good odds this door is locked. It's not. Fair enough. Guess we'll go closet since we're forced into a dead end here. I do believe we can come up through the foundation, which is nice. I believe we left it in the down position last time, but I can't remember clearly. It has been a little bit since my last recording. Like 3-4 days. Could redraw these, but I'll probably just go corridor. It's fine. I have this, right? This is an A, yes. I don't have the closet one, so I should have looked at that, but I'm pretty sure we've seen it and just couldn't decipher it before. So it's not a big priority. Like, I don't have here or here, but I have A, E, and the S. These are the two I'm missing here. It's interesting. Still not locked, which is surprising. This guarantees us an item, but I actually don't want to place this here. We know this will tell us a letter, and I feel like those letters are just important enough that I don't want to put it here. Redraw me. Chapel is fine. Losing a coin, yeah, it sucks, whatever. I just always check the stands here for coins. I have no reason to open down because we have these areas open already. I'll come back to that if I need to. Right now we're going up. Gymnasium I do not want. So bedroom. Bedroom looks fine. I could have sworn there was something in that mirror before. West Wing Hall is perfect here. Patio is good as well. We're boned. Like I said, we should be able to come up through the foundation, though. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Only sucks a little bit. Okay. Interesting. I'm pretty confident the ladyship's chamber always appears here. Got the telescope. Still can't access the diary, which is fine. Can't afford the axe yet, so just gonna skip by. I could pop the trunk, but it's whatever. If I'm correct, right now we can enter through the foundation, which is a pretty big thing. If not, I mean, we're just going next day. It's only been 10 minutes of the video. We're totally fine. I'm incorrect. You do need the key card. It does not stay in the down position. Shit. Was there another way in? No? Garage would be the other way in? Yeah, no. Alright, so this run is bricked. There's a chance we earn enough money to slash something in the last few rooms we have available to us. So I will go back and do that, but that's good to know. I knew the keycard thing was there, but I wasn't sure how it meta saves. And the reason I say meta save is because, for example, if you adjust water levels, the water levels are consistent. I'm not making a wish. I will take workshop now, I guess, since we can't go forward anyways. Boudoir is fine. We don't have anything we would need to coat check. Lavatory seems to never lead anywhere, so. We got the hammer naturally, so we can bust that one safe. We already have the shovel. Key, sure. Some old coins. I mean, I guess I'll go parlor. Why not? This is not an empty box. The gems are in the black box. The empty boxes are both true. So that's a contradiction. This is not an empty box. If this is true, and this says the empty boxes are both true, they can't all be true. Meaning this is... Huh. They can't all be true. Simply put, one of them has to be false. Basically, if this black box is true, it's saying the gems are in this box. This is not an empty box. That means the empty boxes are both true. That's saying this is true and this is true. The gems are in the black box. If the gems are in the black box, that would mean that this is also true, because this says it's not an empty box. They can't all be true. There's a false here. The empty boxes are both true. So this is false. At least one of the empty boxes, if not both, are false. Huh. I still don't understand how this gives us a deduction, though. The empty boxes are both true. I'm surprised they're still coming up with ways to make this interesting, honestly. Huh. I don't understand this puzzle. Because I'm still led to believe the gems are in the black box, which that shouldn't make sense. Like, if the gems are in the black box, this is a true statement. And this box isn't empty. Assuming that's true, that makes this a true statement. And this would be the only false. Empty boxes are both true. I don't understand, honestly. Wow, I don't get this. The empty boxes are both true. Could it be false, false, true? No. I'll think about it a little differently. Say this is true. Say the gems are in the black box. That would make this true as well. Huh. Isn't that the same conundrum? The gems are in the black box. This is not an empty box. These are both saying the gems are in the black box, essentially. The empty boxes are both true. Man, I have to be stupid. Why is this taking me so long? Because it just doesn't make sense. The empty boxes can't both be true, because that's saying this is true and this is true. That just can't be it, because if this is true, all three are true. That doesn't make sense. So I have to assume the empty boxes are not true. Doesn't that mean it's in this? I'm just guessing these. There's no way it's the black box, right? Wow. I don't understand this puzzle. This just says the gems are in the black box and this is not an empty box. What is the point of saying the empty boxes are both true? This could be a blank statement. and the puzzle would have the same complexity. What does this add? Look around real quick. Didn't get any money in that room. We could control water flow, but it doesn't matter. Sucks. Because we need to direct power here. So it adds a switch. So we can use the reserve tank. And once we can use the reserve tank, we can clear the reservoir down. Which is very important for one of the puzzles. The fact that reserve tank has no information on it is annoying. That's just it, I think. I mean, might as well buy the, no, we don't even need to buy the Morning Star. What am I on about? We can just pop this. Yeah. And the other trunks were in the pool. Might as well increase our star. Actually, you know what? I know I can't access the trunks in the pool without the pump, which I can do and put back, but that's a lot of effort. I don't find it needed. What I am curious about is if either of these items show up in the workshop. They are new items. Can I trade these items in the trading post? So they don't appear in the workshop. That's important. Can I trade them? They are items. I have them. What would happen if we went to the commissary and attempted to buy a sledgehammer? We had the option. We also had the option to buy a shovel. What would happen? Interesting, you can trade them. Prism key? Huh. Huh. Okay. Interesting. We quite literally can't go further, so might as well look. Also interesting. That's completely new. Wow. That's insane. Vault key 119, huh? Or 149. Hard to tell. Huh. All right, let's see if I can combine any of this. Nope. I mean, it's interesting. It just doesn't matter. Was it R? Yeah. So I could adjust the rarity of the workshop, for example. The mechanarium. The solarium. We have this now, we just haven't drafted it. Is this rare? It is, apparently. Yeah, but in the West Wing. What are black prints? Man, so many questions. So I could theoretically make the pump rune common if I was lucky enough. That's cool. Unfortunately, another short run. Turns out our foundation is poorly placed as well. Apparently, you can have the foundation placed damn near rank 8. I just had no idea. I drafted it when I drafted it, so that's just permanently there. I still don't have many, if any, spoilers on this game, but I do read a few comments here and there. One of the commenters said Simon is too young to drive, which, you know, it checks out. Okay. We can go for blessings again. We have yet to do anything with it, so if we don't find other ways to spend our money, we'll definitely go for that. Gift shop. Eh, give me the hallway. Parlor is fine. The white box is true. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. They can't all be true. Yeah, see, this is pretty easy to deduce. at least why this doesn't work. The gems cannot be in this box. Because this says the white box is true, and this says the gems are in this box. That would mean this must be false. And if this is false, it says the gems are not in this box, meaning the gems would be, if this was false. So these could both be false, and this could be the truth. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. Well, I don't understand. That makes this true. The gems were, in fact, not in this box. What am I misunderstanding? They can't all be true. I know that for a fact. That's the game. There will at least always be at least one box which displays only true statements, and at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other two are always empty. So one must be true, one must be false. This was true, meaning one of these are false. If the white box is false, well, they could both be false, is the thing. Say the gems aren't in this box. This would be false, and this would be false. This is true. Is this just a 50-50? I don't understand the logic. I don't get it. The gems are not in this box was true. This can't be true. Because if this is true, this is true. That doesn't work. The gems are not in that box. They are here. I understand that much. There's a reason they can't be in here, and it's actually rather simple. This is true. So if this is true, this is also true. And that just doesn't work. Meaning, this has to be false. And this has to be false, but, you know, this one makes a claim about the gems being in. This one doesn't make any such claim. We could use money for a donation today. Even if nothing else happens, why not? Is that the key card? No, I'm blind. Fair green room is fine. Den is fine. Solarium is just kind of needed, though. I will say, one of the comments on my previous video, I got the chance to read. It said there is, in fact, a secret in this room, but it's in a less obvious place. So I'm just gonna click around a bit. They didn't actually spoil anything about the room. They just told me that my suspicions were correct and there is something here. What that something is, I have no idea. Not seeing any labels or readables. Those kind of look like buttons, but... Hmm. I like green thumb. Is that the secret? D-O or? I'm gonna screenshot that and put it in Discord. I don't know what that means exactly yet. D-O or. Hmm. That is the only thing that seems out of place here. Is there anything else? Hmm. I don't know. I took a good look around though, so. I kind of wonder what happens if you drain the aquarium. You have the option of doing that. There might be a hint in there. No idea. Once again, only leaves us one way going forward, but like, go big or go home, man. This upgrade's phenomenal. We do have this letter already. Tab back over to paint. D-O or. Wonder what that hints to. Vault gives hella coins. If I'm willing to sack the day, we can make a huge donation. So I'm willing to sack the day. If we find the key card, we can always continue, but I don't think we will. The vault's a rook, huh? Wait. Did I solve that already? I need to take a screenshot of that. I didn't realize this pamphlet had a sigil on it. Give me a second for that. Yeah, this is foggy, militaristic, road carriage, red, Fenaries. It's amazing how well integrated the sigil is. Huh. I'm gonna take screenshots of the actual passport. I can't remember if I've done that or not. And we had a slip for 149? We don't have it now, but interesting. It's unfortunate we're not having these things at the same time, honestly. All right, time to make a very generous donation. Blessing of the Chef. For each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room. Take gold back? Interesting. So that's what 60 coins gets us. Run back one more day. But this is just how these videos get long. Like, we haven't made any major progress, so I don't want to end the video, you know? But it has already been 43 minutes. Day 34. Man, just give me the classroom, damn it. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I'll admit we can do interesting things with the trading post, but it just takes so much luck anyways. Study could get us out of a tough spot, man. I'll take it. I'm not sure which rooms these are. I know which room that is. That's the conference room. Why does it have something else? Craft and raft, maybe? Well, that's a useful spot to have the magnifying glass. So is this a Raja, Fenaries, etc.? And why is there a clock at the bottom here? Like, what are these dotted lines for? Wonder if something would happen if you lit that candle. So many questions. This is a queen room? The study? What do we have for our message so far? Crack 8 safes. That's it. That's literally all we have, so. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Like, that safe is gonna come from this message, I'm sure. Feels weird that we've never found anything in the kitchen, man. Fine with Nook. Sinclair has many secrets that he'll take to his grave. Wonder if there's an interactable here. Like, the only hint we have is D-O-O-R, like door. Like, what could that mean? I just see these multicolored books and I immediately think back to that half room. Let's make our request. I wish. We don't really need the bookshop either, though. Removing the green room cost is kind of big. Screw it. It's so interesting how the house opens up like this. Like, we can see the outer room from here. The bird fountain, the little crossing, like, it's wild. We should be able to see every creation we've made, which is interesting. I was also told there's nothing in the library beyond what we see here, so. We have done shovel battery pack thing. We have done sledgehammer battery pack. Okay. Missing something in between. We've only gotten the one stamp. We've only made it to grade 5. Oh, it's regrettable. It's so hard to get a day that can draft all 8, man. Once again, we leave ourselves one way forward, but I figured we have a redraw. It's not the worst. Yeah, that's fine. Broken lever. Can't secret passage, so might as well then. Get a gem back. Give me stuff to trade, sure. Yay. We still don't have this letter, do we? I don't get it. I don't get it. I've got to be stupid or something. We hit Draxus of the Dead. Special flowers on 20, though, is interesting. I don't know. This is the solar system that appeared in the spiral before. How many of the globes are rotatable, but I don't understand why. So the observatory is just gonna keep getting better. Crazy. What if we choose something other than green now? Will the message behind the door change, I wonder? Let's find out. That's actually a pretty good question. I feel like there's bedrooms that lead into the foundation here, so I'm not worried about taking bedroom. Let's go for it. No. That still says D-O or R. Or D-O or. We have this letter, so. Nothing else seems to change. I'm sorry, I have to pause here. Alright, I'm back. Just sitting down now. Anyways, as we were, I think I'm gonna re-roll this because I can't take a dead end. And the maid's chamber is just so bad. Like, we have the outside room that isn't visible for whatever reason, where we can trade items, so we wouldn't want less items. But door is great. The maid's chamber can go left or right? It can be rotated? What? Okay. So that's just RNG. I'll take the key. So it has this. There's got to be a hint to some of these safes. We just don't have them. But we now have access to the foundation. Huge. Gives us one more door we can go in. Gives us the basement. Sure. Gallery gives us free shit. Might as well. Should give us the key of 8 as well. Here's the thing. The 8 key unlocks that room. And I get that. But how does it benefit us? Like, I'm not sure we have the means to solve this puzzle, whatever it is. They essentially give you a bunch of sins to place in these bins, and I did it, and it just, you know, it didn't feel like I got it, I guess. Guest bedroom is fine. Pretty sure we need to walk out and back in for this. Yeah. Yep. And we're not actually punished for doing that because you gain 2 steps for entering in the first place. After you reach rank 8, you get this. But this is just free. This normally costs stuff, but because of the terrace, it's free. So we might as well take it. And this counts as a bedroom as well. That's right. Yes. Checks out. Checks out. I must be one rank short, I guess. Yeah, one rank short. That's fine. A key for each bedroom in the house is a lot of keys. It's useful. But this all but guarantees us rank 8. Especially if it's locked. It's also not bad to have the garage this high. We would get like 4 keys for the servants' quarter. I like it, but I'm gonna go West Wing Hall. Just curious. Don't know if those stains have anything hidden in them, basically. Be locked? Yes. So this will open. Yeah. But this will just show what I mean. Like, we've done all these, put them all in. Everything we did made sense, I thought, but we didn't see any interactable to confirm it. Like, I don't know what to do once we have this complete. Are we supposed to go back to the gallery? Maybe? Because that's all I can think of. For example, bin with N in its sin. I don't want to start there. Bin far from the fin. So this one's lost. Pretty sure. It's close to the fin. Think again if you ever see it in a bin far from the fin. I was unsure about that one, to be exact. In between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin on the end. This end spot, hubris, telling you right now, already taken. This is mundanity. It's the only other end piece. We spend a min or 10 lounging in the den. You'll know which bin I'm often in. This is sloth. He is lounging. I can't see that being anything else. To wind up in is near the bend of the tail of the skin. Tail of the skin. Hubris. To my grief, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit all in. This is the only one that's written thin. This is avarice. The sum of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. 8. The only one with 8 letters is gluttony. Place me in a bin with N in its sin. Envy. And that only leaves wrath. The bear is the sloth. The dog is mundanity. Avarice is apparently the elephant. Like, hubris is man. Like, this requires a bin with N within its sin. But if you notice, all the other ends are taken. Mundanity is an edge piece, which is required. Hubris is an edge piece, which is required. This can't go anywhere else. That's one of the ends. Another end would be gluttony. Gluttony is 8 letters. That is obviously taken. So that only leaves envy. The issue is, I don't know what to interact with after that. Nothing seems interactable. I can't interact with these stands. Like, I don't know how to confirm my answer here, and it's frustrating. I'm clicking everything I can see. Like, There's just nothing in this small room. I do have 64 steps. I'm gonna go back to the gallery real quick. It's all I can think of. Are those the spots we hit? Familiar looking room, a cryptic room that had been previewed in the final 8-letter artwork exhibited in the gallery. It is now time to ruminate over the bins, sins, and pins contained within. Wait. What is that? There's something in that bin that's not in the other bins. There's also 2 paintings there that shouldn't be. That's where the stand is. Huh. I don't know. If I take 2 more steps back, I get the step bonus for the boudoir, so I'll do that. It's a net positive first step, so I might as well. Sleeping mask. It's a net positive 1, but it's positive. Might as well check these doors. I don't hate the classroom. It's gonna be grade 1 though. We have the entire map here again. Like, we actually know what these areas are now. We can pinpoint them, but doesn't seem to matter. Let me check what letters we have for the top here. We don't have the letters in room 8. Whatever those are. We don't have the letters in the hall. We don't have the letters in the aquarium. Or the ones next to it here, gallery. We're missing plenty of letters, basically. This should be locked. It's not. That's insane. We need the clock tower for one of the antechamber things. I'm totally willing to take it just to see it for the first time. We do know this is F. Flight and light. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose steps when entering rooms, keys when opening doors, or gems when drafting special rooms. Gotta go. What? Really? There's nothing I can do. Whatever, man. Southward, I see a swan, ashen-like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds. Rogue-like the moon of the north, eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. What does that mean? So we're looking south. We see the mountain. What else did they say? Southward, I see a swan. Moon of the north. So we should see the moon in the north. Possibly. Eh. Oh, yeah, moon in the north. We do see that. That's the 46th room. Eastward, I see a crow. So this way. Huh. So it starts by looking south. And it needs to see a swan. Huh. I don't know how you would see a swan from here. Can't interact with the ladder like ever, right? And does this have separate meaning? So confused. Let me check Discord real quick. Specifically for runes, do we have anything about this? Flowers. Poetic. So this could be a poetic moat. And then we have the border, maybe? Which would be violet. Violet poetic is what this is. Moat, border, we have no rays, we have no core. Unless you count this as the core, which it's not. We've already solved that. Huh. I'll take a screenshot just in case. Put that in. Violet poetic. And I'll take a screenshot of this node as well. Don't know if it has any significance, but here we are. What are the odds the gears correlate to numbers? Pretty high, right? Maybe not. Maybe that's a stretch. Is this clock moving? Are any of these actually moving? Yes. Yes. No. Yes. This time matters. This time is locked in place. It has nothing going. It's not hooked up to the gear system. Is there more to that than that? No way, right? Every other clock is moving, though. So I'm gonna record the time on the clock that's not moving, obviously. Also, it's backwards. This is 2:30. No, 1:30. By backwards, I mean it's mirrored. I'll take a screenshot of that. It seems important. Frozen at 1:30. Can we see anything else outside? Because we can see the moon to the north. What is that? Where are we pointing? We're pointing to the east. The clock tower is a rook. Now we're pointing to the south where we're supposed to see a swan? All I can think of is that little lake down there. Which numbers-wise is this. I don't think there's anything to interact with here, but we need to interact with something here. Like when we went in the 46th room, it said one of the special keys to the underground area is in the clock tower. Or way up high with clocks. This is way up high. But there's no special key here. Fascinating. This is the time that's frozen up there. 1:30. What does that mean? What's the importance of 1:30? Do we need to make it to the clock tower by 1:30 on the day? Do we need to be in the other room at 1:30? The den? I don't know. I have so many questions. I don't understand how we haven't solved this. Like, every answer we did is logical. It makes sense to the puzzle, which is frustrating. There's supposed to be pictures on this backdrop, and there's not. This room displays 2 pictures. Like, I'm gonna screenshot it, look at it through Discord so I can magnifying glass it, basically. Just zoom in on it. I still can't make out what they are. Dick. I might as well check that one box I mentioned that had something in it. Hubris. No? Huh. In the image, it looks like there's a keyhole back here on the lion one. That's not the case either. So. Wasn't there 2 spots, like, here and here? Other side, maybe? No? The lighting really changes how this 8 looks, man. There's nothing up with the roof. Does it matter which ones we put in first? I don't know, man. I just have no clue. Like, can we remove a pin, maybe? I don't get it. I don't understand this room. We have access to it, but it means nothing. Maybe that clockroom message had a hint for this. It did say stuff. Southward I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by the westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north, Eastward, I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. I have nothing for this, man. Genuinely. I feel like I could sit in this room all day and get nowhere. There are 8 sins. 8 boxes, 8 pedestals. Man. Like, all I can think to do is go back to the gallery and stare. Like, I'm so lost. I get that's locked, but it said it wouldn't consume keys for a minute. But that doesn't mean I get a free key? By context? Like, come on. There's so many photos I need to inspect as well now. Let me tab over, see what letters we have. We have this letter. We don't have the letter of the aquarium above. But there's no paintings in here, so... No, there is. It's the storm and fern thing. Wasn't this all foggy before? Seems more clear now. No, that's definitely foggy. So this side just isn't foggy at all. Hmm. Yeah, see, there's the spot there and the spot there. That's all that seems out of place here. Hmm. I'm gonna go click on those 2 spots, see if it does anything. I don't get this room, man. Spot was here. And here. And that's just assuming I'm right about all the statues. Like, how do you do this, man? I think I just have to call it a day. We have no keys, we have no way forward. That sucks. That's like, it's so unfortunate. Like, I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything. Like, unless one of these boxes are rigged somehow. Which I swear we've stared at all of them from multiple angles. I've got nothing. I'm just gonna have to call it here. I've got nothing. Such a long video for no progress. Damn. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today, I guess. I mean, as always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, but I think I'm gonna title this video "Literally Nothing Happened," just so I don't deceive people. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.